This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, now what do you know about MRIs?
I know the military, they're pretty neat when you're out in the field. You can heat them up and eat them right away.
Those are MREs.
Oh, then I don't know anything about MRIs.
Okay.
Is that the tube?
It's the tube.
All right. Have you ever done the tube?
I have not done the tube. I did the head one. What is that, a CT scan? Remember when I had the concussion and I played the same bit 3 times and nobody told me except for Snuff?
Correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had an episode there, dude. Thought we were
I
lose
had
you there for a minute.
a bad concussion.
Yeah, thank God.
Which, by the way, if you get a concussion, watch your mood because within like 18 months it can lead to terrible depression.
I knew when you stopped smoking weed, something was off. So there was all the signs were there.
Yeah, that was the main cause there. All right. So anyway, well, MRIs are the magnetic field and radio waves, right?
Of course.
To take pictures.
Hello.
You need to calm down over there. To take pictures of your body's insides. I'm not talking about getting all up in them guts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Well, so with it being so magnetic, you know, like if you have hardware in you, you can't do an MRI. If you
okay, like a knee replacement or whatever,
shoot right through you.
Yeah, right.
Well, this lady here that I'm about to talk about brought a frigging gun into the MRI machine, so you can imagine how well that went. Unnamed 57-year-old woman had concealed handgun when she entered the exam room on June 28th. The machine's magnetic force triggered the weapon to fire. Yeah!
That's incredible.
Because it's a huge friggin' magnet, bro. God!
Well, a Glock is like a polymer, but that's got to have metal parts in it.
Yeah,
I mean, a Glock even's got metal parts. Of course it does. What gun was it? I'm sorry, did you say?
What type? What brand? It does not say. Anyway, so the weapon fired, and it fired into her ass.
Shot her right in the brains. It was unbelievable.
Her right buttock. So she was admitted to the hospital on the discharge. She didn't have serious injuries.
Jesus.
Not clear if the patient had a permit for the firearm. The report from the FDA said she answered no during a routine screening when asked if she was carrying any weapons.
Right.
You dummies. Why do people lie to their doctors? They can't narc you out for anything, dude. Right. So you need to be telling the truth or you're going to get shot in the ass.
Hard lesson to learn.
God, I know.
Or is it? So she had a gown on. Where was the gun?
The gun, it was just in her bag. Like,
okay.
You know?
Well, you don't take a bag.
Yeah, sure you do. You take your purse with you. She was in the...
Into the tube?
No, she was in the exam room.
Oh.
The magnetic field is so great.
I thought it was literally on her body.
No,
okay.
no.
I'm like, what? Where's that gun at?
No.
It's up her butt, you'd know.
She would know. That would have ripped right out of her.
So what'd she get? Attempted disturbing the peace, murdering?
I got nothing about charges.
Crime scene?
This is just a report that was filed with the FDA.
It's probably better it went in her ass and not into the machine. It probably would have, one of those machines is probably $8 million.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
You killed the machine.
It probably went to the machine.
Yeah.
So it went through from
the
her
machine.
bag,
yeah, right.
through her butt.
Could have went through the casing.
Into the machine.
God dang.
The machine.
That's incredible.
So, yeah, she concealed a handgun. In the process of entering the bore, the handgun was attracted to the magnet and fired a single round. Patient got a gunshot wound to the right buttock. Examined by the physician there. Per protocol, the patient was taken to the hospital. Later informed the site that they were okay and healing well. Unbelievable.
Please remind me not to stick my 38 under my testicles next time I go in for a physical.
That's not the same thing at all.
Oh, yes, it is, lady.
And how big are your testicles?
That's like a couple of big yams.
You should probably get that looked at.
That's why I'm at the doctor. They're huge. My balls are huge. Sorry, sir. Do you drive a golf ball 390 yards? You've got giant testicles. How do you swing around those yam bags?
All right, no
kidding. That's the craziest story I honestly can say I've ever heard in my life.
It's wild what people lie about when I was in the healthcare field, I couldn't believe it. I was like, why would you lie about that? Like, people that be going under, like, when you go into, you have anesthesia,
Right.
they need to know what your life is like so that they can figure out how to dose you or if there's possible interactions or whatever. People be lying about what drugs they're on, how many drinks they have a day, da-da-da-da. This is important information. And by the way, your doctor's not going to be like, oh, you're doing coke every day. Well, no more hip replacement for you. He's going to be like, okay, we're going to need you to refrain from that for X amount of days.
Yeah.
So we can do that. You know what I mean?
You're literally saving your own life.
Right. Totally. It's unbelievable. Anyway,
Man, you'd have to,
she deserved to get shot in the ass.
You'd have to take your nipple rings out before you did your MRI.
Yeah, you do.
How'd that go? They keep that little wrench there so
You
can...
even have to take them out for X-rays.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens when you get a breast exam? What happens when you get your boob squeezed?
I have not got my boob squeezed yet. I have to get that scheduled.
Really?
Yeah, I have to get a mammogram.
You're at that age.
I know. Well, they're moving the age up, and
it's like a colonoscopy.
Yeah. Well, I guess moving the age down, younger. Because they used to want you to do it when you were 50, and then they moved it down, and now like they'll ask you. I think my doctor, I believe she said like once you're 40, they'll start asking you if you want it.
Does that have anything to do with the bigger the boob, the more susceptible they are to anything?
I don't know.
Strange?
I don't know about that. I know that if you nursed, it's a factor because I think nursing decreases your risk of it. But obviously, if you have, like a family history and other lifestyle things that might make it more likely, they'll have you going younger. So, but I have to go in and get my boob squished.
Buddy.
It's happening, and I'm gonna talk the whole time. There's not gonna be any awkward silences. I'm going to be asking. I'm going to have a whole Rolodex of questions ready to rock.
Why can't you let them do their job?
They can do their job. They like to talk because it makes it less awkward.
Because you're handling a boob.
Right. 100%.
That is true. When I got my when I got the finger up the butt, she does talk to. God, it was so weird. She caught me off guard. She had me right.
I love this story.
The first prostate exam I ever got. She's like, you're 50. I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's time. It's like I heard a bell toll. Dun, dun, dun. She's like, I'm here, you're here, you get the physical.
I got these gloves on.
She goes, why don't we do you mind? I'm like, just do it. And
she spit on her fingers, and that
well,
was it.
I guess either way, it's whatever. A finger is a finger is a finger in your butt. Well, who cares who's doing it?
I've said it a million times.
Hey, I ain't the first. I ain't the last. No, I did tell her. I said, what did I say to her? It wasn't bad. But I alluded to the old line. I was like, it's so romantic. She goes, what did she say? Deadpan, dry as hell. She's like, look, this ain't no picnic for me. Drop your pants.
Right. Right.
It's like, you ain't nobody. A butthole is a butthole.
It's true.
It's a butthole.
Once you've wiped one butthole and...
I was actually surprised at how easy and fast it was.
Yeah.
First time I got a little something up the poop chute.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that's nice. That's supple. Everything feels real good up there.
Oh, wow.
So it literally lasts. She literally the fingers in your butt 5 seconds.
Yeah. I'd be like, can you make it a little longer?
What's your name again? You're real good at your job.
Oh, no.
Hey, what are you doing after work? What time you get off?
But I know, like, when I was doing cares on people, like, you want to talk to them and, like, about what's going on with their life, how their kids are, da-da-da-da-da, because otherwise you're just in silence with somebody's whatever. You're wiping someone's ass, or you got someone's tit in your hand, you know. Right. It just makes it more comfortable, I think.
Well, the trade-off is it's nice walking out of there feeling good and knowing everything's normal. I mean, it's a little bit of discomfort is definitely worth the procedure.
You want to come to my mammogram with me?
I forget. Do girls have prostates? I forget.
No.
I always forget that. I always ask you if you got one. Then I'm like, oh, wait, you guys don't have that.
We have a uterus.
Boom. And what a uterus it is.
Thank you.
What a uterus. I've heard stories about your uterus from here to Seattle.
Get up there and tilt that cervix.
Yeah, fellas, get that colonoscopy. Get that prostate exam.
Yeah.
And get that colonoscopy and stop screwing around. That colonoscopy is easier than going to the dentist, dude.
I'm going to see if I can get in for a mammogram before the end of the year.
I'm not even kidding you.
Otherwise, it's going to...
I'll get...
Am I anywhere near my goddamn deductible?
You want JFK and I to give you a pre-mammogram just to make sure everything's not lumpy?
Totally.
JFK can grab one, I'll grab the other one. See if we can hang on for 8 seconds.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
What would you say?
$25.
Oh my God. Why? That startled me.
Was I close?
There's no right answer. But
Playing high-low game, so.
What would you pay for a T-shirt?
Oh, here we go.
Most you would pay for a T-shirt.
Now, do you mean like a Fruit of the Loom undershirt, or are you talking about just a cash?
No, like a shirt you would wear around.
Does it come in a variety of colors?
It is one effing shirt. How much are you paying for it?
Well, I'd rather have
it's a T-shirt.
I'd rather have a Hawaiian shirt. I'll say it's good $7. Huh?
Where can you buy a T-shirt for $7?
Well, I thought it was like a 4-pack of Fruit of the Looms or something.
Like a T-shirt you wear to the store. A T-shirt you wear out to the bar.
Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? I thought you were talking about. Okay, I'll say $8.
Oh my God. Hold on. I need to work things really. Dose myself.
Not enough vodka in the world, is there?
No, there's really not.
Really not.
Okay, well, a new poll asked people what's the most they'd pay for a T-shirt, and 37% of people said $20. I think that's about average of what you're going to pay.
You go to Walmart, you can get like an AC/DC Back in Black or a Stone shirt for literally $8 to $9.
Not anymore.
What?
Have you checked them out?
Yes.
Okay.
They're honestly, dude, they're not more than $10. They're just knockoff.
Well, it went from $8 to $10.
Well, maybe $12. I don't know. Inflation. Thanks, Obama.
Hold on.
Jeez. Walmart banned shirts, relicensed, and actually the logos actually
about
stick.
$13.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap, dude. You go to a concert, that's a $45 T-shirt.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so anyway, about $20 is the most popular answer.
Dude, I shop and rock locally.
That's not local. That's a Chinese small person, barely old enough to wipe their own ass, making a shirt for you. Okay?
I will go home and burn my shirt in protest.
Well, that's too late now. That's like the people that burn their Kaepernick jerseys. You already bought it, you dummy. All right. 20% of people...
I'm sorry, let me wipe that for you. I'm sorry, I feel horrible. Let me get that for you.
20% of people said they'd pay $10 or less, which is like the asshole right across from me.
Boom.
Another 20% said they pay up to $40 for a T-shirt they loved. I'm in that camp. Like the Etsy people that put out amazing, unique shirts and they make them themselves, yada, 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 whatever. I will do that. For sure. If it's a brand name or something like that, if it's a band, I'll pay $40 for a concert shirt.
If I'm at a brewery, say we're out on the bike,
right?
Or saying we stop at a cool brewery, I'll spend $25 on a T-shirt.
That was my question.
Well, I thought you were just talking about
what is the most you would pay for a T-shirt.
Oh, well, okay. Well, let me refigure that. I'll say $25. Forget about all those brewery shirts I never wear. I just buy them. I've got hundreds of T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
But I do have them categorized. I've got strip club T-shirts. I've got Harley T-shirts. I've got brewery T-shirts.
Yeah.
I've got golf shirts. I've everything's in a category.
Explain to me why I see you wearing the same 4 shirts then.
I know. I have this shirt I have on, this full throttle shirt.
Yeah.
3 days in a row.
Oh,
have you
my.
noticed I wore this?
No.
3 days in a row. It's
No.
like, whatever. It's middle of the week. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Doesn't stink. Wait.
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, that's okay.
Not too bad.
A little gamey. Never hurt no one. 7% of people said they would pay $60. I think I paid $55 for my highly suspect T-shirt.
See, no, I try to support bands. I'll buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
If Jackal's in town, I'll buy, or Waylon, or. But I'll tell you why I don't feel guilty about that, because I don't go to Miller Park and spend $180 on a game shirt or a jersey or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't. That to
Right.
me is insanity.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm same. Like, I'm not, most of my stuff is band stuff, band and breweries.
Mm-hmm.
That's most of my gear. And those are two things I have no problem giving money to.
Well,
I have more of a problem going to a store in the
Right.
mall and dropping $40 on a shirt. That would be hard for me to do. Okay. We're going to get up into the real crux of it all.
here we go.
Among people 44 and younger, so your age range, John, 6% would pay $80.
Jeez.
Another 3% would pay $100.
Wow.
4% would pay more than $100. So we're talking about, that's like Yeezy. Remember the white
sure,
T-shirt that
sure.
Yeezy put out?
Sure.
There's no effing way I would spend $100 on a T-shirt unless.
If you put that down with a Fruit of the Loom shirt and told me to pick out this Yeezy shirt with no label on it, I'd probably pick the Fruit of the Loom
Right.
10 times.
Well, boomers want nothing to do with it. 0% of boomers said they would fork over $80 or more for a shirt.
Gosh, common sense.
0%.
Wow, see how it all, old school, dude. I like it.
They're too busy donating all their money to Kyle Rittenhouse and all that.
That
They ain't got $80 for a T-shirt.
that escalated. Holy crap.
I'm just saying, sometimes the priorities of where the money goes is a little weird.
$100 for a T-shirt. Now, some people might argue, so I'll spend $90 on a pair of jeans.
That's different.
I think jeans are in a different category. That's
Because, and especially when you find a brand that you love and you know it's going to last. You know what when you pay $90 for a pair of jeans, you know you're going to have them for like 5-6 years. And I think that's a good bargain.
It's hard to find any jeans under $50 that actually fit right and look decent.
Right.
You know?
Or one leg ain't longer than the other one.
You buy your
pocket's so
you buy
shut.
you buy your pants from a blind man? Where do you get your pants? It's the Blind Pants Company.
But they only cost me $20, man.
Some jeans don't even come with legs. It's unbelievable.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Part of my tough stance on immigration, Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Pthursday.
Hey,
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese, and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy.
Jesus.
All right. I want to know what you think about this. You can thank your delivery drivers with even more than just a tip this holiday season. This week, Pizza Hut is giving customers a reverse delivery doormat that gives delivery drivers a free box of pizza when they drop off an order.
I'm going to look up Urban Dictionary on what a reverse cowgirl pizza doormat, or what is it called?
Reverse delivery doormat. That better be an Urban Dictionary before the end of the day.
Got to make that a thing. By lunch. Reverse delivery doormat.
No.
No pizza delivery boy is safe.
Okay. So yeah, this is I need to get this for my friend Angie, who gets 80,000 packages delivered every day. So the mat, which is available for free online from December 6th through the 10th, so we have 3 days left, has a QR code for delivery drivers that when scanned, it leads them to shop@pizzahut.com, and there any delivery driver can redeem a gift card code from Pizza Hut and get a free pizza. So delivery drivers are eligible for one gift card and can scan the code to grab the freebie through December 27th. The doormat deal is meant to thank delivery drivers during the busy holiday season, a time when they work countless hours to provide joy to families across the country, delivering Chinese-made products to you. Food freebies are popping up all month long. BK giving fans a full month of unique food and drink deals, like free food every Friday this month when you spend $1. They do have the Whopper Wednesday too. McDonald's fans, also you have tons of offers. You can get free stuff with just $1 purchase. So lots of freebies all over the place. But I like this one because it's for the delivery folks. And those, I don't know, I just feel like those delivery drivers don't get thanked enough. They get overworked.
Sure.
You know?
They don't get paid what the DoorDash people get paid, do they?
This is like package delivery people.
Oh, okay.
Not like pizza delivery
That's okay.
Yeah.
I wondered if that was specific for pizza. But
No.
I like that.
Yeah. So like your UPS guy comes.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
he can scan the code.
That's cool.
And then get a free pizza.
What if there's a QR code porch pirate?
Well, I suppose, yeah, anybody could probably come and do that. I don't know.
What do you do with them?
I'd shoot him. Shoot him! Shoot him!
You going to tip your mail person this year?
Yeah.
Give him a little gift.
Well, I don't know because we did have an argument this year.
You didn't have an argument?
We did have an argument. I will tip my Johnson Creek people even though they don't deliver to me. I get my mail delivered from Watertown Post Office. Isn't that dumb? I'm right in town.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. And then this was a whole thing. Were you on vacation when this happened?
Must have been. I don't remember that.
It was a whole thing.
I may not have
between
been listening.
Me and the post office folks.
Oh.
So, I noticed I wasn't getting any I wasn't getting packages I was supposed to be getting. And we had gone traveling. We had gone out of town. And when we went out of town, there were packages that got delivered. And it was big packages in my mailbox, so then they couldn't get mail in there. So then when I got my mail, I was like, I'm missing stuff. And it's because they were holding it at the post office.
Ah.
But they don't hold it at the Johnson Creek post office because that's not who delivers to me. Watertown does.
They should have
12 miles away.
They should have stuck it in the toilet planter in your front yard.
Right, I know.
In the tank.
Yeah. So I went down to the Creek post office, and she's like, girl, we don't even deliver.
Yeah,
and she's like, she goes, you tell them that when you go there to get your stuff that you want us to deliver your mail, but don't tell them that I told you that. It was a whole thing, dude.
It's Deborah from Johnson Creek. Don't take the call. She's crazy. She's trying to redo every postal route in America. Don't take the call from Deborah, Johnson Creek.
Yeah. And then
She's such a do-gooder. Leave her alone. Don't take the call.
well, and then the passive aggressiveness, which I understand,
Listen,
from the Watertown post office employees.
Logic got no place in the Postal Service.
They handed me a stack of vacation forms. Like, you're supposed to leave it in your mailbox
Yeah.
when you're gone for a while.
Right.
They handed me a stack that was like a half an inch thick. Like, bitch, next time you leave town, put this in your mailbox. I was like, oh, damn. I see what's happening here.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
What a mess.
Yeah, I know. But, man, yeah, those.
You getting straightened out?
Oh, yeah, everything's
better.
fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Good.
It was just a lot of confusion on everybody's part, but whatever.
I see they're supposed to deliver how many billions of packages
I know.
this year? That's
Oh, P.S. The post office is hiring, and they waived the drug testing. Just throwing that out there for all my weed heads.
We're only announcing that on JJO to our audience. No other station is actually bound to make that public service announcement. That's an agreement we worked out specifically with the post office.
Well, I don't know that that's the ad campaign they were going for, but that's what they're getting.
Who's got the weed, listeners? Oh yeah. Pass it along.
Yeah.
So, anyways, well, good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So no weed.
Yeah. I got
So
it.
if you test positive, you can still drive a truck.
Well, they ain't tested, I don't think.
Oh, just no test.
They need bodies.
Yeah,
dude.
just no test. Sure.
They need bodies in there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of companies are kind of like, hey, no bachelor degree, fine, come on in, get a job.
No, yeah, let's. The Amazon delivery drivers. I don't know how.
The buttholes down at UW just tightened up. There goes another 90 grand. Thanks, Danger.
Yeah, I don't. I had seen various TikToks of people complaining about their Amazon driver job.
Yeah, what's the?
I don't know anybody that actually does it, though.
I don't either. What's the main complaint?
The main complaint is that it's unreasonable expectations.
Like a time frame?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then because you're not supposed to, speed, you're not supposed to do all this stuff, and then it's just like,
Why do they care? A route is a route.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
But I thought those guys. I thought they just did a shift and moved on. Can you not get that in one shift?
I think you have to get all your stuff done. All your stuff delivered.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're giving them too big of a route.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
Maybe they changed too because I know that they were kind of restructuring all that stuff.
Maybe Bezos wants to add 10 feet to his yacht. And
Yeah, I know.
get more packages on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't know, dude. Let me see here. We got a good morning.
Did I do a Harry Beaver check?
Thank you,
Well, that was on point.
Santa Claus.
I was trying to get an Amazon driver. Hi.
A old UPS driver I am, and I
Okay.
can tell you what's up.
So it's the
They
new.
do all their schematics.
Mhm.
They run everything by volume and use the computer
Yep.
model. So your packages on your truck should allow, or the time should allow, but it's all on paper.
Right.
So we know that the reality of that is not going to happen. We'd have a UPS route, and you'd have to run to Lake Mills and then back up to Trek in Waterloo and
Yeah.
back to Madison in a half hour. Oh, you should be able to do that. Well, yeah, if I drive 150 miles an hour.
Right.
And they go, no, it's all right here. It says, this, that. That's
Oh, that's
everything went
interesting.
absolutely perfect. So I'm guessing that's
Well,
how
you
they
know,
run their model.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
that's almost like when Randy puts a job listing out for JJO to be a jock. It says well organized, well spoken, thoughtful. None of that happens. I mean, it's the same sitch.
No.
You just got to be an uneducated, untalented.
Damn. Ain't that the
And,
truth?
oh, no, is there a prerequisite? No preparation involved.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
Must
He doesn't-
hate being prepared.
He doesn't listen, so don't tell him what's going on, or we're going to have a problem. Keep him in the dark. All right, man. Thanks,
Well,
buddy.
you guys are doing a great job.
Thank
Thanks, man.
you.
All right, Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays.
All right, so they have
Yeah. So the computer tells them, and
Right.
okay, now it's flickering. Yeah.
right
It prints out the route.
in a perfect world.
Right, and it has how you should do it and where your packages are at in your truck based on that printed out route. But then it had the time frames are off.
So let's factor in weather,
Right.
traffic,
Mm-hmm.
accidents,
Petting the dog that's
Pet-
outside.
petting the dog.
He's a good boy.
Being neighborly. Yeah, stuff like that.
Right.
No, that's why I see those guys running. They're always like running. It's like a contest.
That's why them UPS guys, their calves are amazing.
They're unbelievable athletes, exceptional athletes.
Right. Yes.
So-
Super athletes. We're back to super athletes.
Hello.
Serious on the table here. You know Brett Michaels has had diabetes since he was a child.
If I didn't know it, I had forgotten.
Never forget.
Thank you.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.